Hello friends, welcome to Shubhra Ranjan IAS. My name is Shubhanshu Jaiswal and let's start our daily current affairs practice. Now, in question 1 we have recently Umiam Lake was in the news. It is located in which of the following state? Here the correct answer is Meghalaya. Now, why this news? Why this question is here? Because of this case, cleanliness of Umiam Lake versus state of Meghalaya. Now, in this particular case, the Meghalaya High Court, they gave a very good judgment in the support of environment. And they mentioned that in the absence of any other employment opportunities or in the name of promoting tourism, the natural beauty of the state should not be destroyed. So in this continuous and growing battle between the environment and the economic development, this can be a good way forward. Fine. Now, speaking of Umiam Lake, it is also known as Barapani Lake. Fine. And it is located here in this Meghalaya on near the Umiam Lake, Umiam River. And it is having one hydroelectric power plant as well, Umiam hydroelectric power plant, and which is supplying the electricity to the nearby region. Now, question 2, consider the following statement with respect to G20 pandemic fund. Now, what is this? First, it was the officially launched under the presidency of India. Now you know that India की G20 की presidency है 2023 की, and अभी तक तो अभी ये सुनने में भी नहीं आया है. So this is incorrect. Fine. It was actually launched under Indonesia's presidency. And when did this happen? This happened in 2022, last year. ठीक है? Now it will bring the dedicated resources for pandemic prevention, preparedness and response. This is the correct statement. Okay, they are telling you what is the aim of this G20 pandemic fund. Now let us know why it was in news. Now, of course, from the picture you can infer it is somehow related to animals. Now, how exactly? So recently this G20 pandemic fund, they have granted $25 million to India's animal husbandry and dairy department. Now, what is the purpose? How is pandemic related to this? Now, this is because in order to avoid or aid the pandemic preparedness. Now, how pandemic and animals are related? There is because the chance of the transfer of pathogen from animals to humans, and this can lead to the spread of another pandemic. So in order to curtail this and avoid this or prevent any kind of pandemic, this has been done so that government can take care of the animals of the nation. Fine. It is working under various at various levels, and as we discussed that this was launched in 2020 during the Indonesia's G20 presidency. Fine. Now, let us go ahead. Consider the following statements with respect to Chandrayaan 3. Now, before going ahead, I heartily congratulate all the students and all the Indians who are there listening to me on this very big success of India and ISRO, of course. It is the third Indian lunar exploration mission under the Indian Space Research Organization's Chandrayaan program. Now I think इतना न्यूज में आप लोगों ने देख लिया होगा क्योंकि न्यूज इतनी बड़ी है कि ज्यादा एनालिसिस की जरूरत नहीं है. सो या दिस इज करेक्ट. ये थर्ड मिशन था मून एक्सप्लोरेशन को लेकर इंडिया का. फर्स्ट टू वर चंद्रयान 1 एंड चंद्रयान 2. In fact, there is a very interesting incident. जब पहली बार चंद्रयान लॉन्च होने वाला था, जब नेमिंग की टाइम थी, the ISRO informed the then Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji, and Vajpayee ji said that I'm sure in future India is going to do very well in this field and many such missions will be there. So he said, don't name it just Chandrayaan, name it Chandrayaan 1. And Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji की ये जो prediction थी बिल्कुल ठीक है. Today we have reached to the third version of this mission. Fine. So it consists of lander named Vikram and rover named Pragyan. Now, what is lander and Vikram? You understand. So how we said that ये moon को explore करेंगे हम इससे. How will we do? This is science. In science, we do the test or experiments. Fine. So we are having one device. Let's say this particular device is having all the kind of, let's say, in very simple layman language I'm trying to explain, this is having the sensors, the photo, the various machines, the camera, the video making camera, etc. So basically through this we can observe and test the surface of the moon. Now, because this is so delicate and sophisticated, it is important to protect it. Hence, we put it in this outer shell, which is, which can absorb many shocks fine, because sending it from all the way from India to moon, from earth to moon is a big travel distance, fine. So this outer shell is actually called lander, and the name of lander in Chandrayaan 3 is Vikram, and this rover is called Pragyan. Fine. So this statement is also correct. Now, India became the first country to successfully land a spacecraft near the lunar south pole. Yes, that's true. We are the first nation to reach the south pole of the moon, and the fourth country to soft land on the moon. Now, this is also correct. So here all the three statements are correct. Fine. Now, you can have look at these pictures. These have been clicked by our very own Chandrayaan 3. Okay, so this is the view of Earth and the pictures of moon, and in fact there is one video as well of the Chandrayaan 3, the moon captured by Chandrayaan 3 while it is orbiting. All these are real pictures. You can get them on ISRO website. I have also taken it from there. Fine. Now, for about Chandrayaan 3, what else is there? As we discussed, third mission hai, consists of Vikram and Pragyan. Fine. We have reached to south pole of the moon through this. Understand, south pole is significant. Why? For two reasons. First, अभी तक यहाँ कोई गया नहीं है. Second, यहाँ तक कोई में कोई सिर्फ नेशन नहीं, इनफैक्ट सनलाइट भी नहीं गई है. सो इट इज वेरी मच अनडिस्टर्ब्ड और अनटैप्ड एरिया. सो यहाँ पर हमें बेटर टेस्टिंग और सैम्पलिंग का जो है स्कोप है, and hence we can also research in the field of origin of universe, because origin of universe is still a contested thing. Fine. Now these are objectives. You can just have a look. Now it is important to have some idea about the three missions, Chandrayaan 1, 2, 3, right? Just some idea. So Chandrayaan 1 happened in 2008, 2019 Chandrayaan 2, and Chandrayaan 3 2023. Fine. It was just to study the lunar surface. Then this was particularly aiming for south pole, and Chandrayaan 3 is doing the same. Fine. The launch vehicle of Chandrayaan 1 was PSLV. Here it was GSLV. Right now it is LVM-3. Fine. Major findings 2008 में Chandrayaan 1 जो था उससे पता चला था, it confirmed the lunar water, caves and activity. यहाँ Chandrayaan 2 में ज़्यादा findings हो नहीं पाई थी. Chandrayaan 3 की findings अभी आनी है. Now, recently the discovery of two sculptures of ancient Mylar cult is found in which of the following states? So here the correct answer is actually Karnataka. So Karnataka का एक district है Udupi district. Fine. वहां पर ये दो sculpture पाए गए हैं अभी. You can have the look. Fine. They are supposedly from 15th or 17th century, and you can see there is one horse and one heroic figure is sitting on it. Okay, in this particular sculpture there are two persons, maybe a Mylar and Mylar Devi. Fine. Now what is Mylar? Mylar is folk deity. They are supposed to be the manifestation of Shiva. Fine. Now they are mostly known as Mylar in Karnataka, Khandob in Maharashtra, Khanderao and Khandanath, etc. So many names are there, and predominantly this cult is found in southern India, your Karnataka, your Tamil Nadu, Maharashtra and Andhra Pradesh. Fine. So these are the things. This can be important particularly from your prelims point of view. Right. Now last question. Consider the following statement with respect to demon particle. Now it was first predicted by the physicist David Pines in 56. Now that is the correct statement. Fine. The discovery could pave the way for the development of superconductors capable of functioning at the room temperature. Now this is also correct. Just a brief idea, what are superconductors? So basically whenever there is any metal, let's say this is iron rod. So as you know, metals or conductors, they conduct electricity. That means जब हम light electricity pass करते हैं तो electrons move करते हैं. So generally in conductors you have some resistance, थोड़ा loss होता है electricity का. So there is some resistance, but superconductors are such special material जिनमें ये resistance नहीं होता है, where R is 0, and such the state exists generally in very low temperatures. Okay, however, that is the significance of this discovery. This could pave the way for development of superconductors capable of functioning at room temperature. Fine. Third, these are the massless, chargeless, and opaque to light. Now this is incorrect. Fine. They are chargeless, yes, they are massless, correct, but they are not opaque to light, rather they are transparent. Fine. So here third statement is incorrect and first would be the right answer. These are the same points that we have discussed here. So I think that is all for today. I hope these small concepts are making you stronger for your UPSC preparation. Hope to see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.